So you're probably here trying to figure out a good way to come up with an Instagram name. I can kind of go over a little backstory how I got mine, and I hope this video helps. If you guys have not already, make sure to like and subscribe. We can do more little videos like this. I like thinking of videos that not a lot of people do. I know this one may not be the most interesting, but I feel like this would be the most informative for you guys, because I know with me starting mine up and I decided to make a page and everything, it was very difficult to come up with something, and then I can kind of throw some things in there of what not to name your truck. So let's kind of just go over the backstory of 60 Titan. So to start off, obviously 60 comes from the 6-liter Power Stroke is where I came up with it. So for those of you, if you got a 5.3, a 4.0, 6.2, kind of whatever liter your vehicle is, kind of maybe keep that in the back of your mind. Pull out a little notebook, go into your phone notes, put that in, so let's put 60. So I kind of had an idea that's what I wanted. I was actually a little embarrassed because when I first got the 60, everyone told me how crappy they were and everything, and I didn't know if I wanted people to know this is 60, but I'm like, it's a matter of time. I don't care. So 60 in my notes. Now, to me, this truck was huge when I first got it, and so I was trying to think of names for big. So let's try and figure out, if you have a really big truck, maybe something aggressive, something cool like that, go into Google and type in synonym. When I went in to truck, I put big and synonym for truck, meaning the same thing, but just a different name, because I didn't want to put big 60 or 60 big, whatever, I wanted something a little bit different. So it kind of started bringing up a list of synonyms for another name, big. So now let's say I found a synonym for big. I kind of like this one. Click on that. Look for the synonym for that, because it'll bring up a different range of words. So go through your synonyms, and that's kind of where you'll get started. I got Titan from Greek mythology. I used to love reading a lot when I was in high school, stuff like that, and play God of War. If those of you play God of War, it's pretty sweet. Anyways, so kind of God of War, stuff like that. I like Greek mythology and reading books and whatnot in high school. And Titan were these massive beings, that fought the gods, Zeus and all these other people. I'm not really going to get into it because, it's kind of weird. You're probably like, why the hell is he telling me this? Anyway, so these Titans were just these massive beings that went to war with these other gods. And I thought it was kind of cool. They were big people. So that was kind of my synonym for big. So I was thinking either Titan 60 or 60 Titan. 60 Titan sounded a lot better to me, so that's kind of where mine came from. So I related two different things, this being a 6-liter and then being big, Titan. So I related those two things. Now, starting off, do not be that person, and if you do and you want to, that's perfectly fine. But to me personally, don't be the person that goes in and puts project so-and-so, Project Power Stroke, Project 9773, nothing like that. There are a lot of people that use Project so-and-so in their names. Me personally, I feel like you want to separate yourself, especially it being a unique name. I actually was one of the people that used Project so-and-so. It was Project Blazer, because I had a 1997 Chevy Blazer, and that was my first, little build. I separated from that and slowly started getting into this. I started thinking of cooler names. So let's kind of make one up. Let's use a prime example. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna use my neighbor's white Chevy. So we're gonna say it's a 1500 single cab short bed Chevy. Okay, so let's see. So Google says if it's a 1995 Chevy, they have a 5.7 in them. Okay, now let's think it's white Let's think. Single cab. Okay, so now we got 1995 Chevy. All right, we got 5.7. It's white and a single cab. So we got a few things to kind of go off here. For white, maybe when I think white, I think snowflake or something. So let's go into Google. Synonym for, let's say, just white right off the bat. Okay, so synonym for white. Colorless, unpigmented, undyed, bleach. Let's see. Silvery, hoary. Grizzled, albino. Albino sounds kind of cool. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's go to notes. So let's go to notes. Let's go over to white. And let's put albino. Albino is kind of cool. All right, now let's go back to the synonyms. Now, I got albino. There's silver. You know, if you had a silver truck, silver 5.7, something like that. Now let's go down to similar, gray, chalky, waxen, milky, sallow, drain, drawn, blah, blah, blah. Okay, when I think white, obviously, like everyone else, you think of snow. So, let's see. Similar words: hail, snowslide, snowstorm, snowflake, flake, snowdrift, avalanche. I kind of think of frosty, so we'll go in here and put frosty. Frosty 5.7. Frosty sounds pretty cool. I've heard of a few people use frosty, so that's pretty cool. So let's go back in. Now that we got frosty, let's put that in a synonym. Frosty. Freezing, frigid, glacial, Arctic 5.7. Arctic. We'll do that one too. Arctic. Cool, chilly, crisp, bleak, frozen, unfriendly, hostile, haughty, stony. More similar words: stony, stony. I don't know. Unfriendly, forbidding, icy. Icy would be kind of cool. Stony, cool, cold. Glacial, icy. Icy 5.7 sounds kind of cool. So now let's see. I'm kind of thinking more frozen. Like if I had chrome, like white and chrome. So you would think icy 5.7 would be kind of cool. So we'll throw these in. Icy 5.7. I kind of like that. Frosty 5.7. And you guys kind of get the gist of that. So that's kind of how I got white, albino, frosty, and other things like that. And feel free to use those if you do. Single cab. Now, single cab is a little bit difficult to kind of find something in. Now, for 1995, IC95, 5.7, no. So you kind of just want to, now that you have an idea how you want to mix these in. So I have Frosty 95, let me see, single cab Frosty, icy single cab. So you just kind of mix in things, other things that you have. So let's say I've got chrome. So chrome wheels on it. Let's say you got it's a big old lifted truck. So let's put in lifted. Synonym for frosty. Or lifted, sorry. Dang, I cannot type. Hoisted 5.7. Boost. Oh, boosted. Okay, so let's say you got a boosted truck. You know, you don't got the 5.7 in it. You got Cummins swapped or something like that. So also think of that, rolling coal or something in that nature. What was the word I was looking at? Boosted. I kind of like sticking with the 5.7 and something like that. It just sounds a lot more appealing. That kind of rolls off the tongue a lot better using 5.7. Boosted 5.0, boosted 6.0, Frosty. Oh, well, Frosty 6.0 is actually a dude that I follow on Instagram. Used to have a 6.0 anyways. So now that you guys kind of get the gist, hopefully that can get you kind of more into finding out a truck name or something like that. Like I said, find something that kind of talks to you. Like I said, I did Titan because I like mythology, stuff like that. Titans were big, so I thought of a big 6.0. So always go in anything that you can think of your truck, it being boosted, it rolling coal, black, Black Knight 6.0 or something like that. Just think of the color. The color is going to help you a lot. It being silver, white, gray, synonyms for gray, smog, 6.7, I don't know. So just I feel like the biggest thing is use whatever leader it is so it rolls off the tongue better, kind of like that. But those are kind of a few tips and tricks. Like I said, don't be the guy that uses project, although it is a lot easier, and yes, it might be a project. It's just something that everybody uses, and in a sense, to me personally, just my own opinion, it feels a little bit tacky to use Project 6.0 or Project GMC or whatever it may be. So I hope kind of those little tricks can help you figure out what you're looking for and finding an Instagram name for yourself. And once you do, it's kind of cool because like people are gonna know you from that. Like a lot of people, I go to truck shows and they say, "Hey, Titan." Like it's just cool to kind of hear your name being called something else when it's not really that. Like it's just your build, they know you from your build. Whenever you get it done, I would kind of do something cool as this Titan. So it's kind of telling people, that's what this is. A lot of people just like, it says Titan on his grill. Like, why does it say that? They go to the back and then they see it says 6.0 Titan. So make sure to, if you have your Instagram, rep it on the back somewhere where people can see, down your windshield. Obviously an emblem, something like this. I know some people will kind of put it on the side of their headlights. I know some people will sometimes put it up here where you can kind of see it on the glass. I like the back glass a lot cleaner. Pretty easy and visible for people to see. But I hope this was a way to help you guys. I didn't want to make it too long because I know whenever you're trying to think of a name, you want to find a video that's really fast, that doesn't waste a lot of your time. So this is kind of one of them. Hopefully I was able to help you guys figure out a name for your truck. If this was an actually good video and you got something from this, or even you used one of the names that I put down below, make sure to comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see, what you want to hear. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you.